Okay, this is something new for me. I'm going to show you my lower body session tonight and give you some commentary. And if you find this valuable, please leave a comment. And I'll do more of these if people find it valuable. So, starting off with low bar back squats today with a straight bar. Just kind of, this is my complete warm-up for those. I used to do like 3 sets of 5 body weight squats, but I'm kind of just doing a single set of 5 lately and just spending more time down there and kind of increasing the time under tension. And that seems to kind of get me loose enough to get under the bar. So I was kind of fooling around today with head position, eye position. You see me kind of looking down on these kind of like Ripito style, and sometimes that feels good, but inevitably as the weights get heavier, I find that I'm a little stronger just by looking up. So you'll see me kind of vacillating back and forth on these squats, just kind of looking down on some and looking up on others.
Okay.
Starting off with sets of 5. Really looking down on these, obviously. My depth felt good today. I think that's been improving lately for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'll take it. I was planning on doing somewhere between 275 and 315 today for doubles or triples.
Well, you could edit this, right?
I ended up getting 4 sets of 2 with 295, so that was kind of right in between. I'm about 16 weeks out from Worlds, and I do low bar squats with a straight bar every second Monday, so I've got about 9 of these workouts before Worlds, so that'll give me plenty of time to get a running start here. 135 still felt good, no belt yet.
John.
Gene doing some filming for me today. Still looking down on these. I think you'll see is once I get to about 275, you'll see my head come up. It's important to have some stability with your technique, but not be closed off to trying new things and experimenting with slight tweaks in your positioning a little bit. I think I just did, maybe I did 3 with 225. By the way, I only do low bar squats with a straight bar twice a month just because it does tend to aggravate my shoulder. But I find that if I just do them twice a month, the shoulder tolerates it really well. And otherwise I do high bar squats or low bar squats with a cambered bar, which you've probably seen before. So here's 275. I remember this feeling a little heavier than I was expecting. It was still alright, but was kind of hoping it to not feel quite this heavy, but it was alright. Characteristically, I tend to kind of work up to something heavy and I'm done. So lately, what I'm thinking is I need to kind of do 2, 3, 4 sets of 2 or 3 and kind of do some repeated effort work. And this was, kind of hardish for me. Not any big deal, but, I'm working. So, felt productive for me to do 4 doubles with this today. This is actually the first time I'm looking at it on video. Luckily, I was able to match my clothing to the plates. I'm kind of watching my left knee because that does tend to kind of cave in. It's doing all right, not too bad. See my head up a little bit more compared to the lighter weights. These sets at 295 did not require any particular revving up for me emotionally, but I have to pay attention to them. Got through this whole workout pretty quickly. I think the whole session took me about 90 minutes, about 17,000 pounds worth of work. And I think this is my last set with 295. I'll be competing for the AAU in October, and they allow knee sleeves, which is fun for me because, I don't know, knee sleeves just feel good for me, so you see me training in knee sleeves because I'll be able to use those. In the 100% Raw Federation, they don't allow it. So I've got these double kettlebell swings that I did a week ago. Boy, these just absolutely destroy my traps. I can't even tell you. You'll see I lost my balance a few times. There it goes. I lost my balance 2 or 3 times on this set, actually. They're really not heavy. These are 53s. I did 3 sets of 15 with this today. But I do remember losing my balance a bit. And these are tough on the grip. My grip is normally a strong suit for me, but for sets of 15 on these, I think my balance was, okay, after that first rep, I think my balance was pretty good on these. Working on fully extending too. I'm really trying to kind of suck my kneecaps up and kind of get fully extended in the hips and knees. Boy, I'll tell you, I felt some absolute trap fatigue even just in the middle of this set. I've had a handful of people tell me that this will just devastate your traps, and it really does. So I'm all for having good traps if I can possibly pull it off. So here's the third set. These really aren't heavy for me. I think next time I'll probably bump this up to sets of 20. Yeah, I see myself locking out better here, so I'm kind of happy about that. Yep, they look pretty good for me. And I finished this session off with some heavy back extensions. That's a 135-pound dumbbell. I'm using a different bench here today, and this feels a little less comfortable and somehow a little more difficult than what I'm used to. So I just did 3 sets of 8 here with 135, and it felt fine. Actually, if you see those handles on the side, they're forcing me to keep my elbows close to my body, which makes it a little bit hard to hold onto that dumbbell. But I'll take it for today, not too bad. And here's my final set on these, and then I just finished this set off with a couple of sets of leg extensions. Squats, if you go back and look at my squats, you'll be able to see that squats just do not target my quads. I'm just too hip dominant. So I have been doing leg extensions at least once a week just to try to get a little bit of quad activation. And these are for higher reps. This is for sets of 12. And this way my repetition range today varies from sets of 2 to sets of 15. And felt pretty fresh, didn't feel too bad. I'll be deadlifting heavy on Thursday, so I'm pretty happy with how this went. So again, if you find this valuable or educational or interesting or inspiring, leave a comment, and if you folks like these, I'll certainly do more. So I'll see you again next time.